Hello again. Only a couple of days since Article 50 was triggered, and already the nation teeters on the brink of armed conflict with Johnny Foreigner. Well, maybe not that dramatic. This Gibraltar affair is little more than a manufactured storm in a sherry glass. With the Brexit process, sanity has become the first casualty. Here on Airstrip 1, the one-party electoral state, allied with oligarch-owned media, can conjure a crisis from thin air. This whole storm makes the Marx Brothers' duck soup look level-headed. What with the Transylvanian vampire Michael Howard emerging, gums dripping, from his coffin, declaring Theresa May will inherit Thatcher's glorious Falklands legacy, as Boris Johnson emits belligerent snorts. Maybe we'll dispatch a privatised gunboat, property of Aaron Banks, from Dismal Land, cheering punters forking out 30 quid each to watch the leaky vessel chug off to the bargain basement war. Whatever next, a task force to reoccupy Heligoland? The hoo-ha over Gibraltar is an exercise in implanting a message for future consumption, to be reactivated when the need arises, another bargaining chip in the Brexit process, or to divert public attention when the need arises, or maybe both. Within hours of the phony crisis breaking, the radio phone-ins were swamped by moronic patriots volunteering to fight against Spanish tyranny. How easy it is to manipulate the politically illiterate, the mugs who've willingly voted for our one-party elective state. In the not-too-distant future, this Gibraltar April Fool's joke could escalate into something serious, the atmosphere becoming even more politically toxic. The Costa del Sunshine is home to hundreds of thousands of expat Daily Mail readers. If the Spanish government decided, due to Brit provocation, to make their lives slightly less comfortable, it could develop into a Sudeten-like crisis. If Her Majesty's government ratcheted up the Gibraltar affair, it may be during serious internal division that required urgent diversion. A Z-movie budget confrontation with Spain would be just the ticket to rally the British population. One can, with little stretch of the imagination, envisage the Sun urging the Brits to boycott Spanish holiday destinations and produce, patriotic cafe owners removing Spanish omelette from the menu, Corbyn, if he's still around, and Labour will be denounced as traitors by the tabloids. More seriously, Spanish residents of the UK could find themselves being abused, physically assaulted, tapas bars having bricks heaved through their windows, Portuguese residents as collateral victims. It would have ceased to have been a joke, demonstrating how low this miserable island can sink. But in a crisis of their own invention, it could all backfire. Unlike the Falklands adventure, there could be serious counter-mobilisation and backlash against the rabid nationalism and patriotism where it counts, on the streets. This projected comic opera paella war could unexpectedly reveal the system's weaknesses and go beyond its control and have unforeseen consequences. Us anarchs and malcontents may look back in the future and see week one of Brexit as the unintended first salvo, the beginning of the end of their uncontested rule over us. It's got to give way sometime, somewhere. This, incredibly, could be it. Meanwhile, I'm looking forward to a breakfast of gazpacho, chorizo, and olive bread. Maybe even wash it down with a glass of Iberian plonk. Bye.